Good morning, dear students. Today we'll study the next chapter, Chapter 3, Human Reproduction. Humans are sexually reproducing and viviparous. Viviparous means giving birth to young ones. As you have already studied in the previous chapter about this, in human reproduction, there are some reproductive events takes place which include formation of gametes, gametogenesis. Gametogenesis is a process in which male gametes called sperms are produced from male reproductive system and female gametes called ovum are produced from female reproductive system. Then transfer of sperms into the female genital tract by insemination process and fusion of male and female gametes during fertilization leading to formation of zygote. During gametogenesis, male and female gametes are formed. Then male gamete sperms are transferred into female genital tract during insemination and fusion of male and female gametes takes place during fertilization and zygote is formed and is followed by formation and development of blastocyst and its attachment to the uterine wall called implantation, and embryonic development takes place called gestation and delivery of the baby known as parturition. After the formation of zygote, blastocyst is developed. Blastocyst attaches to the uterine wall during implantation and development of embryo takes place by gestation and birth of a young one takes place known as parturition. So these are the reproductive events takes place in human. Before this, we'll study the next topic in this chapter about male reproductive system. The male reproductive system is located in the pelvis region. It consists of primary sex organs, secondary sex organs, external genitalia. Coming to primary sex organs, that is a pair of testes suspended in a scrotum. Now, the location of the testes. The testes are situated outside the abdominal cavity in a pouch called scrotum. Scrotum is a pigmented skin pouch in which the testes are present. The scrotum helps in maintaining the low temperature of testis necessary for spermatogenesis. Scrotum will be 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius lower than the normal internal body temperature, which is necessary for spermatogenesis. Then coming to structure of the testis. In adults, each testis is oval in shape with a length of about 4 to 5 cm and a width of about 2 to 3 cm. Each testis has about 250 testicular lobules and each lobule contains highly coiled seminiferous tubules in which sperms are produced. Each seminiferous tubule is lined by two types of cells. One, spermatogonia, that is male germ cell, and another one, Sertoli cells. Then one more, Leydig cells or interstitial cells present around the seminiferous tubules synthesize and secrete androgen hormone. Now, observe the structure of seminiferous tubules. Here you can see in each testicular lobule where spermatogonial cells are present. Here the spermatogonia cells, that is the male germ cells, undergo meiotic divisions finally, leading to sperm formation, that is spermatozoa. Formation of sperms takes place, and one more cell, that is Sertoli cells. They provide nutrition to the germ cells or gives the nourishment to the developing sperms. The regions outside the seminiferous tubules called interstitial spaces. They contain small blood vessels and interstitial cells, which is also called as Leydig cells. As I have explained you, Leydig cells synthesize and secretes the testicular hormones called androgen. So male sex hormone in female reproductive system is known as androgens. Next, coming to the structure of male reproductive system. As I have explained you about the testis structure, the seminiferous tubules of the testis open into vasa efferentia through the rete testis. Then the vasa efferentia leave the testis and opens into epididymis, and the epididymis leads to vas deferens that ascends to the abdomen and loops over the urinary bladder. It receives a duct from the seminal vesicle and opens into urethra as the ejaculatory duct. The urethra originates from the urinary bladder and extends through the penis to its external opening. So, the ejaculatory duct store and transport the sperms from testis to outside through urethra, which originates from urinary bladder and extend through penis to its external opening called urethral meatus. Here you observe the structure of penis. The penis is the male external genitalia. The enlarged end of the penis is called glans penis, which is covered by a loose fold of skin called foreskin. So this is the structure of the penis. So this is about the male reproductive system, their location, structure with their functions. Now let us study the next topic in this chapter, that is associated glands of male reproductive system. It is also called as male accessory glands. Male accessory glands include paired seminal vesicles, prostate, and paired bulbourethral glands. Secretion of these glands forms the seminal plasma, which contains fructose, calcium, and enzymes. Seminal plasma are rich in fructose, calcium, and enzymes. Then, the secretion of bulbourethral glands also helps in lubrication of the penis. So, these are the three male accessory glands located in the male reproductive system with their functions. Now, let us study about the next topic in this chapter, structure of human sperm. Here you can observe the structure of the human sperm. Let us examine the structure of a sperm. Sperm is a microscopic structure composed of head, neck, middle piece, and tail. So 4 parts of the human sperm: head, followed by neck, followed by middle piece, followed by tail. A plasma membrane envelopes the whole body of the sperm. That is, sperm, it is fully covered with plasma membrane from head to tail region. Coming to sperm head, the sperm head contains an elongated haploid nucleus which containing the chromosomal material inside, and the anterior portion is covered by a cap-like structure called acrosome. This acrosome is filled with enzymes which helps during fertilization of ovum. So this is the structure of head with acrosome and nucleus. Coming to neck region, then followed by middle piece. Here in the middle piece, they possess numerous mitochondria which produce energy for the movement of tail that facilitate sperm motility, essential for fertilization. So this is about the structure of human sperm with head, neck, middle piece and tail. So human male ejaculates about 200 to 300 million sperms during a coitus. Then the seminal plasma along with the sperms constitutes the semen. So sperms along with the semen are discharged here from the male reproductive system. Then the function of male sex secondary ducts and glands are maintained by androgen hormones. Next, some important questions for this topic here. First question, explain male reproductive system. Here you have to explain the different parts of male reproductive system and their function. Second question, describe the structure of a seminiferous tubule. Here you have to explain the structure of seminiferous tubules, that is spermatogonia cells, spermatozoa is formed, Sertoli cells and Leydig cells with their functions. Next question, third one, draw a label diagram of male reproductive system. Draw a neat diagram of male reproductive system and label all the parts of the male reproductive system. Next question, fourth one, what are the major functions of male accessory glands? In this, name the male accessory glands and explain their functions. Next question, fifth one, draw a label diagram of sperm. Draw a structure of sperm with all the labelings. So these are some important questions for this topic here. Next, some important diagrams for this topic. First one, the structure of male reproductive system. Draw the structure of the male reproductive system and label all the parts of the reproductive system: testis, testicular lobules, retitestis, vas efferentia, epididymis, vas deferens, ureter, urinary bladder, urethra, penis structure, glans penis, foreskin, and label the accessory glands: seminal vesicle, prostate, bulbourethral gland. Important diagram for 5 marks. One more diagram, the structure of human sperm. Here, draw the structure of human sperm. Label the 4 parts here: head, neck, middle piece, tail. Head part consists of acrosome, nucleus containing chromosomal material. Then middle piece containing the mitochondria, which is the energy source for swimming. Then whole sperm, body of the sperm covered with plasma membrane. This is also important for a 5-mark question. So these two are the important diagrams from this topic. Thank you.